From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Noah Syndergaard will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he pitched into the 5th inning last outing. I think we've got to get more. I want to see more of this game. If he's able to go deeper, keep his team in it, and maybe walk away with the win. That's what I'm looking for in this game.
Settling in now, Mariano Padilla. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses, ball 1. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late as Whittle. Oh, that ball comes in and gets him. Now at the plate, Juan Lagares. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, he's got him thinking right now. There's a fastball, then he comes back at the curveball and gets him out in front. I think when you get him out in front like that, you come back and throw another curveball right here.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
Matt, this lineup has been on fire. Everybody's hitting from top to bottom. I don't know how you get them out right now. If you roll the ball up there, they'll probably golf it out of the ballpark. They've been that hot.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready on 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, I like Jerry Hillsdale, and so do the hitters and the pitchers. We won't see a whole lot of arguing with his strike zone. He's one of the better guys in the league. Really consistent.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Hey, we got no one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball.
Wait the first now.
Now another 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense. Brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking at Trevor Plouffe. The Twins thought for sure this guy was going to be their long-range answer at shortstop. But he's such a versatile athlete that we see him in the outfield. We saw him at third. He's played in the middle infield. He plays all over the diamond because he's that type of versatile player.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
So we got him looking there. Wilmer Flores goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Chris Johnson stands in as he looks at a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Dickerson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us. So stepping in, Robert Hanson.
Robert Hanson.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
He's set and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him.
Standing in, Gavin Cecchini. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
You know, he's really pitching well in this game. All you got to do is look at the swings they're taking. He's got guys out in front. He's got them guessing. He's coming up with some ugly swings from the opponent. He's looking good.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Gavin Cecchini is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Noah Syndergaard is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Ready for another chance? Mariano Padilla. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Juan Lagares. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, get him with your best pitch right here.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Travis d'Arnaud is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. And I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh, my goodness. These folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. The three of us. Striding in once again, Robert Hanson.
Robert Hanson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it, and that's the third out. One left for Arizona, but they're up 1-0. At the plate, Jay Bruce comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Right fielder, Shea.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
That's that international language of fighting words right there. When you throw that fastball up and in, man, that upsets a hitter. That could end my career right there.
2-0. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk. Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Sliced hard on the ground. Blue fields it cleanly. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This one's down to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw gets him. 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Chris Johnson will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. He's digging in to try it again. Gavin Cecchini. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Gavin Cecchini.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Grounded to the right. Park gloves it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Yoenis Cespedes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. He'll check in here at 277. 21 homers, 53 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hats off to that one.
Hey, when the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both the lefty and the righty up to throw. And a bouncing ball, foul.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, Matt, he's making this good team look silly. He's about one pitch away. I mean, one good strike from getting all the way through the 6th inning, shutting these guys down. Really nice job.
2 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
He just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea. Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now here it comes. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base. Here's Juan Lagares. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. 1-2. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, nobody gone now.
Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a little blooper to center. Maben moving in. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. Ready once again, Michael Conforto. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have for the starting pitcher.
And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here. Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score.
A pitching coach acknowledges a worthy performance. Unfortunately, this time it was in vain.
There's Petco Park on a fine night for baseball here on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. It's time for Padres baseball. Next. Robbie Erlin will be the man on the mound for the Friars. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's coming off an outing where he couldn't get out of the 5th inning. You know, 5th inning is that deciding inning for any pitcher. He was so frustrated he couldn't get through the 5th. And to make it worse and compound the matter, he got the loss. So this outing right here, if he's able to dig deep, we'll see him pitch well.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Matt, there's some tough losses in the course of the season, right? We've all witnessed that. But, man, to lose a 1-run game when you're losing a lot recently, that just rips the heart out of you. They got to figure out a way to just get it back up and come back and go play another game. He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
I'll tell you what, this is one of those pitcher's parks you come in, you go, uh-oh, I could be 0 for 15 if I don't execute. And how do you execute in a pitcher's park? You throw you outside, take that base hit to right field. Don't try to do too much. You do what he gives you, you take what he gives you, and you move on.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, Matt, strangely, Ricky's going to be a trouble for the hitter, so he's frustrated. Now, as a hitter, you're saying get the ball up, but he loves to call the ball up. You don't want it up that high, though. He loves to call it that high, and you may see somebody turn around and get in his eye and start screaming at it.
Stepping up to the plate, Will Myers. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, and this is still a 0. Former College World Series MVP Rob Refsnyder is next. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Here we go, boys.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense, brought to you by Majestic. And today's starter leads the league in strikeouts. You'd think it's easy to play behind that guy, but it's really not, because you don't know when the ball's going to be hit. You don't anticipate as well as you do with a contact pitcher. You kind of sit back and start enjoying the show. Ooh, 2 strikes. Get another one. You got to find yourself.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Set to deliver on 2-1. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Now in the box, Roger Calhoun, and he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series, really swinging it well.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Fouled straight back. Runner at first here, one man out. A shot down the first baseline. A throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Batting seventh. Right
first
fielder.
Offering on its way. Hunter Renfroe is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball one. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
Batting eighth. Third baseman.
Eugenio Suarez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up. Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
Very weakly on the ground. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Robert Hanson.
Pitcher, Robert Hanson.
First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. No one out with a runner at second. Scorched to third, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Well, this guy is always known for his hitting as a pitcher, and I tell you what, they could use him as a position player. That's a heck of a swing right there.
So digging in now, Robbie Erlin. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Robbie Erlin.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Put him away. Give me your best pitch right here. Here we go now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Digging in to try it again, Travis Jankowski. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Myers awaiting the 1-0. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Robert Hanson has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, man, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The high fastball is in there. Ready on 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful character. Ready for another chance? Blair Jimenez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Blair
And that one right down Main Street. The windup and the 0-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
0-2, here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Drury has it, and a rather easy first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roger Calhoun comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Calhoun
into the windup and the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
You know, this is the kind of location you can get away with when you throw your fastball like that. That's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. But when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're protecting with 2 strikes.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Let's get out of here.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Digging in for his second at bat, Robert Hanson. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In comes Margot. Makes the play, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Eugenio Suarez.
Leading off for the
He'll
Padres.
start things out in the home half
Third
of inning
baseman,
number 5.
Eugenio Suarez.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Drury fields it cleanly. 1 away. Striding in once again, Robbie Erlin.
The pitcher,
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Robbie Erlin.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Well, he's really having good success in this game. And, you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Left fielder.
Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul.
Hey, game yourself right here. Let's go.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Padres down in order. They still lead it 2. Randall Delgado enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up. Practice makes perfect.